I love How to Train Your Dragon. The first movie is excellent. Everything from the writing, to the voice acting, to the animations, and don't even get me started on the score. I could listen to it for hours. The first movie is a coming-of-age story where Hiccup goes from being the Hiccup, who is looked down on by everyone, and is just generally ostracized for being more of a thinker than a fighter, even by his own dad, who thinks he's a complete pushover. He goes from that to being the person to usher in a new and better era for everyone by offering a new perspective on the way things can be. He gets the respect and love of his father, his people, and the blonde axe-wielding tomboy next door. And through the rest of the series, from the films to animated shows that used to air on Netflix, we get to see him and every other core character develop into better people, generally. I still remember Vigo.
They say there are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is.
A good little villain who sorta kinda goes on a redemption arc near the end of that series and winds up going out on a W. Race the Edge was a better show than it had any right to be. All of the ancillary characters from the first movie get several films worth of development, and while the quality could and did vary, I would take the worst that these shows and movies had to offer over the garbage pumped out by most other franchises from the last decade, hands down. At the end of the last movie, Hiccup and Astrid get hitched, have kids, and live happily ever after. Hiccup has the ultimate dude arc, and for that, at least, I will give DreamWorks props. But alas, the year is 2024, and so everything is getting dragged back into the showers and is getting the Joker treatment. And by that, I mean a live-action reboot.
Fuck.
The warning signs of a shit show in progress are already popping up. So remember Astrid, right? You know, the Scandinavian Viking chick? Well, she is getting the Anne Boleyn treatment. Why are they doing this? Why can't we have the cute Viking tomboy? And before someone in the comments says it's no big deal, okay, if it's no big deal, then turn her back to what she was. After all, it's no big deal, right? Take your appeals to triviality and shove them up your dumper. Also, the actress has a history of playing race-swapped characters, just something I noticed and thought to mention. Gerard Butler is a good choice because he was stoic in the animations, but he still doesn't look great in this trailer. And every other casting choice doesn't look too good, to put it mildly. Berk is now a stunningly diverse Scandinavian island full of every ethnicity known to man, and the art direction is just awful. I abhor the grayification of the vibrant, colorful aesthetic previously ubiquitous with this franchise, and this is a major mark against this modern reboot. The character designs also do not translate well. What looks good in animation looks plasticky in live action. The line delivery also isn't particularly great. It seems kind of flat. I'm going to give this show the same treatment I have given Rings of Power. I will mock it, I may make a video on it in future, but I am not giving Universal a dime for vandalizing yet another of my favorite franchises. But those are my thoughts on the matter. I'd like to hear what you think down below if you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't, well, then I thank you for watching this long. Consider subscribing for more videos like this, and for now, this has been Pete, Theoretical Nerd, signing off.